Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to say thank you for the chance in my presentation. I'm glad to see you all. My name is Semanura Al-Fatasha. I'm from 5 APA class. Today, in this opportunity, I want to present about introduction to ethics. Ethics. What is ethics? Before entering into the material of ethical theory, it is necessary to first understand what ethics is. We often hear the word ethics in everyday life, especially to describe or interpret someone's behavior, whether good or bad. Ethics itself, according to Big Indonesia Dictionary KBBI, is the knowledge of what is good and what is bad, and moral right and obligation or morals. From KBBI, it can be seen that ethics is one of sciences that talks about good and bad things related to moral or moral rights and obligation. First, consequence-based theory. This theory was pioneered by David Hume 1711 until 1776 and developed by Jeremy Bentham 1748 until 1832 and John Stuart Mill 1806 until 1873. Utilitarianism comes from the Latin word utilitas, utility, English, which means useful. Bertins 2020. According to theory, an action can be said to be good if it brings benefit to as many members of society as possible. So the measure of whether or not it is seen from the result, consequence, or purpose of the action, useful or not. This theory is also called theological, which means goal. From the description above, utilitarianism can be understood as follows. Action must be just, right, or wrong only by their consequence, results, objective, or results. In measure the result of an action. The only thing is the amount of happiness or the amount of unhappiness. The well-being of everyone is equally important. Some of the criticism of utilitarianism include: first, only emphasizes the goal or benefit on attaining worldly happiness and neglects the spiritual aspect. Subscribe the principle of justice and individual minority right for the benefit of the majority of the people. Majority. Second, deontological theories. Deontology comes from the Greek word deon, which means obligation. Bartender 2020, pioneered by Immanuel Kant 1724 until 1804. it is different from the previous understanding whether or not it is ethical to judge an action based on the result, purpose, or consequence of the action. But in deontology, it has nothing to do with it. There are two important concepts, namely the imperative hypothesis, namely specific commands that must be followed if the desires are relevant. Furthermore, the concept of imperative category is a moral obligation that obligates us just like that without any condition. Moral obligations are absolute without any expectation and without being associated with any desire or goals. Kant considered that moral obligation should be fulfilled for the sake of the obligation itself, not because of the desire to achieve the goal of happiness, nor because the obligation was ordered by good Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Kant built his theory based on rational truth with the assumption that because humans are dignified, every human treatment or other humans must be based on universal moral obligation. Third, virtue-based theory approaches. The virtue theory is based on the human being. This theory no longer questions an action, but depends from a question about the traits or character that a person must have in order to be called the main human being, and traits or character that reflect the despicable human being. The main character trait here means the disposition of the nature, character that has been attached, possessed by a person and allow him to always behave that is morally considered good, while those who do morally bad behavior are called humiliating humans. Okay, I think that's all about my presentation. Thank you for listening my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.